guys, welcome back. In the last video we've seen how to start a Spring Boot project. Now we're gonna start the real work and start messing up with the things so in this video we're gonna see how to configure our database and connect our application with the database. So I choose to use MySQL. You can use any other database. So we're gonna start doing the configuration. First of all, let's see if I run this project, what happened without any configuration whatsoever. Run it as a Spring Boot application. Here it's running. You can see the Spring banner, Spring Boot banner. See, it gives an application field to start the screen field to configure data source URL attribute is not specified or embedded data source. Since we started the application using the starter, JPA starter, and we told Spring Boot that we're gonna use MySQL. So it's come here and look for something that some sort of configuration that will attach the application to the data source, supposedly MySQL, and it's find nothing. So it gives the error. Consider the following: if you want to embed a database, we can use H2 database. It's a embedded in-memory database. Please put it on the path, on the class path, and so we're gonna start doing the configuration. Since we're gonna use MySQL database, I already fixed some configuration, so I will just copy and paste there, and we'll talk about each line of code, what it does. So here is it. Just ignore this part. This part is thymeleaf configuration. We will talk about it when we get there. So let's be concerned with just this part over here. First of all, we need to a URL data source. So Spring data source URL JDBC MySQL. This to tell that we are using MySQL, and localhost the port I'm using, because I'm using here the dev server is a PHP dev server. You can see this is the port, database server 3306. So that's the source, and this is the name of the database. I name it my database. You can name it whatever you want, and we have some more command like use SSL files, set server time zone, UTS, use legacy datetime code files. You can specify those, and you can just not specify them. This is important, create database if not exist true. So when we start, we don't have a database, so we want Spring Boot to create our database if it doesn't exist. So that's what it was for. And here we have Spring data source username. I don't have just the root here. I don't have a username yet, so, or anything. So Spring data source password, I don't have anything. This is some Hibernate property. The SQL dialects make Hibernate generate bare SQL for the chosen database. Spring So we specify the dialect here, the Spring JPA property Hibernate dialect org Hibernate dialects MySQL 5 Inno database dialect. So we can see this is here. We can find this dialect here. It's under the Hibernate package. So we go to our Maven dependency and we look for the Hibernate. Here is it, Hibernate core 5. So we search for the Hibernate dialect. It must be somewhere here. That's here is it. We have a list of dialects here for many databases. So we're using MySQL, so we try to find the one. Here it is. There is pretty much. We have this one, MySQL 5.5 dialect. We have let's see one. I'm using this one, but I don't think it's good enough. It's deprecated, so I don't want to be using it. Let's find this one here. I'm using 5. It's not this one. Where is it? This one. I'm using this one. So let's see. So it's deprecated dialect. So we're gonna change it for probably this one. Looks good. So we're gonna copy and paste and see if it's work. And we have here some more Hibernate configuration. Hibernate DDL auto. When we create a table or in our database, we want Hibernate to update that table if updates have the creation and prop validate update. So we want Hibernate to do the updates. For example, if our table doesn't exist, it's gonna create it for us. If it exists and we are changing some information through the code or something, it's gonna update it. For example, if we deleted a column or whatever from the entity class, so if we added some property to the entity class or something, it's gonna update it for us, update the table for us. So I prefer to use update than the create. Other thing, this is just the login level. I like to see what happened in the SQL, so we give it the debug. There is other mode you can use. There's trace, there's warning. So I use the debug to see what happening when you run your application. And so other thing, this is a configuration for the server part. So since I'm using dev server and they have and it's run on 80 ports, so I don't want to have some kind of confusion, or I'm going to change it to 81. So this port, hopefully this port is free. no other application is running on that on that particular port. And this is just the banner, the Spring Boot banner here, the Spring Framework banner here. So hopefully this work, and we're gonna see. Which includes this, all this dependency over here. There is pretty much other configuration where we will be adding each time we do some other things. So along the serie we will be adding pretty much other configuration over here. So let's start with just these, and we will see what we need to add. So we run our application, wait, it's running, we see it's a Spring Boot web application started. So this is the just thymeleaf template complaining about there is no HTML here, or must be one. So it's not just a warning. I guess it's just a warning, yes. So hopefully it will go away when we start putting our templates here and stuff like that. So our application is running, and it's good. So if we go here, we had this is a database I use for another project, so we didn't have that kind of database we specified over here. So what you're gonna see is that Hibernate will create this database for us, and even will create if we have any entity over here in our entity class in our projects, it will create all of this for us. So that's awesome, I think. So you can see there is no database, but if we refresh the page, we will see that Hibernate created a database for us. It's still empty though, no table, nothing, but at least it's a good sign that our application is well connected to the database. So that's all for now. See you guys next time. I hope you find this useful, and we will be doing some configuration to start our next video. We will be some other configuration to start our first and template, and probably first controller too. So stay tuned. See you next time.